The 2021 Ford Mustang Mach-E electric crossover needs to not only live up to its historic name, but it also needs to point Ford's future direction. Ford's first mass-market electric vehicle will hit the ground running with high expectations, starting with its historic badge planted in its grille. The 2021 Mustang Mach-E is the automaker's first electric crossover, first Mustang-branded vehicle that's not a coupe, convertible, nor hatchback, and the first Mustang with electric propulsion from the factory. The Mach-E goes on sale in late 2020, according to the automaker. It will cost at least $43,895, before applicable federal, state, and local tax incentives. Top versions cost at least $60,500 before options are added, and we expect many options. Some editions offer an estimated range up to 300 miles, while others promise blistering acceleration up to 60 miles per hour in about 3 seconds. Ford will offer the Mustang Mach-E in Select, Premium, California Route 1, First Edition, and GT trims. With the Mach-E, Ford has a rival electric crossover to compete against similar offerings from Tesla and Chevrolet, among others, though many will arrive after the Mach-E. Style and performance. Keeping true to its promise of Mustang-inspired, the Mach-E liberally cribs shapes familiar to Mustang fans, pumping up the proportions but keeping the family's sultry lines. Most notably, the blunt front end stages an outlined Mustang grille blanked, like other EVs and pony car badge. The front fascia dips low and wide, like the Mustangs again, with the top shelf wearing thin standard LED lights that arc in toward the grille. The body sides are sculpted and sporty, organic lines from the front fenders reach toward the rear and a character line races high on the Mach-E's rear fenders. The fast roofline commands creative shapes around the rear doors, most notably the cutouts, handles, and small rear window. At the back, the bank of rear LED tail lights are taken straight from the Mustang, there's no confusing its inspiration. A small rear window on the hatch tucks below a roof-mounted spoiler. The rear hatch is similarly sculpted and angles in for relief at the rear bumper. Ford may not pay lip service to faux exhaust ports, the Mach-E's electric powertrain just doesn't need them. That's because the Mach-E relies on electric motors and batteries only. Available in rear or all-wheel drive, the Mach-E offers at least 3 different power outputs from its motors. Mach-E Select and Premium versions make about 255 horsepower in standard range configuration and drive the rear or all 4 wheels. Rear drive standard range versions may offer up to 230 miles of range, according to Ford. All-wheel drive models could muster up to 210 miles. Mach-E California Route 1 and Premium Extended Range, rear drive models make up to 282 HP and are the longest legs of the bunch thanks to a 98.7 kWh lithium-ion battery. Ford says those versions may travel up to 300 miles between charges. Mach-E Premium and First Edition models with all-wheel drive make 333 HP and have a range up to 270 miles, according to Ford. Predictably, the performer of the group is the Mach-E GT, a name that it applies to V8 power that sprints up to 60 miles per hour in around 3 seconds when equipped with optional equipment. Ford said the Mach-E GT may make up to 459 HP and 612 lb-ft, but Ford says its all-wheel drive powertrain and 20-inch wheels will dent range down to 235 miles, albeit likely in an exhilarating and entertaining way. The Mach-E rides atop a 4-wheel independent suspension with McPherson front struts and a rear multi-link setup. The Mustang Mach-E rides on 18, 19, or 20-inch wheels. Despite offering all-wheel drive, the electric crossover's low stance speaks more to performance-oriented all-wheel grip, not boulder bashing. Ford didn't say how long the Mustang Mach-E would take to charge on a Level 2 charger, which is common for home charging. On a 150 kW fast charger, the Mach-E will replenish 47 miles of range in 10 minutes, according to Ford. That should be enough range for most daily drives, although, like any other electric car, owners are likely to charge at home and rarely drain the Mach-E's battery near empty. Comfort, safety, and features. The first 4-door Mustang seems like an afterthought at this point. The Mach-E promises to seat up to 5, in relative comfort. Why relative? Have you seen the roof line? We haven't yet been inside the mach-e, so we'll reserve judgment on rear seat head space. What we can see is a tall, tablet-style 15.5-inch touchscreen planted in the center of the dash. Ahead of the driver is a thin 10.2-inch digital instrument cluster and a low cowl that should help outward vision. Ford upholsters the mach-e in cloth or synthetic leather upholstery and finishes, wood, brushed metal, and soft touch surfaces across the dash. Behind the second row, the mach-e holds 29 cubic feet of cargo, which expands to 59.6 cubic feet with the seats folded. The front trunk will hold about 5 cubic feet of cargo, about enough for 2 soft-sided, small duffel bags or backpacks. The Mustang Mach-E hasn't yet been crash tested, but all models offer Ford's suite of active safety features including automatic emergency braking, active lane control, and adaptive cruise control. A surround view camera system is standard on all models above base reserve, and an automatic parking system and phone as a key system is standard on those trims as well. An advanced driver assistance system could be included later on. Ford hasn't yet detailed optional features on the Mach-E, but a performance package is likely, as is a safety package on Mach-E reserves. Mach-E first editions should arrive in late 2020, with others arriving in early 2021 and GT models arriving in spring 2021. Thanks.